Welcome to the Excel Project 1 tutorial. Today we're going to be recreating a Excel sheet that is going to talk about profit margins. And when you have a business, or if you're an entrepreneur or any type of sales, you want to know how much profit you'll make because you want it to be a profitable business. So if you look to the right here of the screen, up here to the right, we're going to recreate this scenario. There is a school called Murphy Junior High School, and they are having a home and school raffle project at their school, and they need a profit statement. And there's some items that are sold, and you can see each year, so 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011, and then the items that were purchased to actually sell. So they had to pay $25 for raffle tickets, but they sold it for $150 in 2008. So we're going to kind of go through here and work on some formulas and calculate some of these problems. And you will have a paper copy, and if you're at home and you need a copy of this, then you can go on to my website and then download it from there. In terms of the project, how do we get started? Well, the top part of this is very similar to Microsoft Word. So you can bold text, italicize, paint. You can change the font size. You can either move it left or right or center the text. You can merge, which means combined cells. And cells are these blank boxes. We have columns and rows. Rows go left to right, columns go north and south. And we can give them some styles, like as you can see, this check cell is very similar to the items sold and items purchased here on the right of the screen. Now, as you can see, we're only going to be focusing on the 6 columns, A through F, and numbers 1 through 25 for this assignment. All right, so we're going to start with the first part. We need to do the header, which is the Murphy Junior High right here at the top. And we need to merge the cells A through F. So if I click and highlight A through F on number 1, and you see the box merge, press merge, and now it has made it one continuous box. Now, you can double click to add text, or you can type in the formula bar, which is the FX bar up here, and it does the exact same thing. It's all going to be capitalized, MURPHY, junior, and you want that period, and then high, and as you can see, it's added the items there, and like I said, you want it all capitalized, so make sure you do that. And the text is centered. If you need to make sure it's not centered, you can see right here that we've centered the text. The next one, we go to column 2, we do the exact same thing, A to F, merge, and we need to put home and school, and then profit statement. I'm going to skip the box 3 or row 3, and you can expand it a little bit. As you can see, you can grab in between column, there's this line, and you can change the width of it. If you bring it out to about 23, we'll have enough room for everything. So we're on number 4, which is items sold. And like I said, this is a special style. So if you look up here where it says style format, it says check cell. And if you choose the check cell, it will make it appear gray with a black box around. All right, double tap, items sold. All right, if you press return, it goes to the next row. It goes to the next column. And I go down to add the next item, raffle, tickets, return, candy, all capitalized, return, popcorn, return, t-shirts, books, return, notebooks, return, pens, and pencils. So we have our information. As you can see, the text from 5 to 11 of the items that were sold, they are to the left, but we need to center where it is the item sold, that column right there. So I click the box that has item sold, and I press center text. All right, Next thing we want to do is add and 2009, 2010, 2011, and we're going through here and adding these dates. We need to bold those texts, so if I highlight them all, I can press Command B is bold, or I can choose bold here. As you can see, adding bold, and I need to center the bold. All right, so you kind of get the gist of it. I'm going to extend F to make it larger, average amounts, bold that text, whole box, bold that text, all right, and center it. Now, the next item that you need to do is add your amounts that each thing was sold, or how much money you made. So 150, 54. If it's not on the right side of the cell, you need to make it go to the right side. It just so happens that these already are. 38, 87, 48, 33, and 23. All right, and then the next box is going to be totals. So if I'm at 12 totals and it is bolded and has your stuff to the right, it's on the right. Let me click out of it and click back into it. There we go, to the right. And I'm going to add this cell. So I'm here. We're trying to total up everything that's in the column up to 2008. There is a formula button up here. It looks like a funky E, all right, an odd E. If you click that, it will tell you a couple formulas that they have already pre-made. And we're doing a sum, right? We're adding everything up. So if I press sum, I'm going to adjust, because I don't want 2008, I'm going to adjust it so I just have the information here. And it's B5, so if you look here, B5 is where it starts, all the way to B11. Equals sum B5 to 11, B11, and I press return. So this column, there was $433 that was obtained from 2008. They made $433. Now, in a second, we're going to have to go down here and do the items purchased and add that. But before we get ahead to that portion, I'm going to show you what an average amount looks like. So 150, 165, 145, 170, and now we're adding this average amount. Okay, same thing, formula, average, and it already automatically gave us B5 to E5, which is the right amount that we're adding, just that little column, or that row, I'm sorry. And you press return, and it was 157.5, and I want to center the average amounts. So you're going to go through here and add up this column and give me the sums, and then find the averages for each of the rows. And you're going to do that for items sold and items purchased. And at the very end, we're going to get the total amount, and I'll show you in the second video what it should look like closer to the end. Okay? Thanks so much for joining the part 1 of Excel Project 1.